Welcome to the George's FT TV YouTube channel. Today we'll discuss all things AFL Fantasy for round 14. So we'll go through that. Scored 1,777 and fell from, I think, 602 to 648. So not a great, probably about 50 points behind the pace if we want to catch up to the hat, I think. But yeah, not a great week. We'll get to that. But trades last week, a bit of a scramble with Simpkin out. So I lost Pete Ling. Thought it was probably stiff, but just needed Josh Kelly out for one more to hold his spot. And yeah, Josh Kelly came in for him. So it was annoying, but I don't know, took the risk and didn't pay off. Got rid of Darcy Wilson, who lost more money. Gave it 71, which would have been nice last week. But I got rid of Ned Moyle, who's probably not going to play unless Witts is out. Brought in Ari. Paid a lot for Zorko, just a bit of FOMO against the Saints, and brought in Kruger. And when I was actually going to bring in Simpkin, the plan was actually to go Gallagher to Simpkin and hold Simpkin and Pete Ling, and we ended up, instead of having Pete Ling and Simpkin, we ended up with Kruger and Gallagher, who gave us atrocious scores. So, our pods really did not go well this week, and that's sort of especially Pete Ling, we needed them to do well to go up in the ranks, and not to be. But yeah, Simpkin I was prepared he had a really easy 2 games. He had North, who he saw Wardlaw, saw LDU, have a feast on them against the Pies, and then they've got Melbourne this week, who have an out of form Oliver, an out of form Viney, and no Petrarca. So I figured 2 easy kills for North mids, and yeah, just did the hammy. So injury prone is what it is, but tried to get away with it, but didn't. But defense was fine, like mostly 90s, 120 from Witt, which was good. He probably gets tagged against James Jordan this week. Nothing we can do about it. Just hopefully he can pull a 70 from nowhere. Ari was good. Can see the hype around his kicking. So heard a lot of. Everyone talks about it, and it was pretty impressive to watch. Nick Martin will get back. It's gone alright in this format, and Supercoach has been horrific. Midfield held up pretty well for the most part. Actually, no, it didn't. Errol and Bont, 2 informed players, playing really well. Strong, just the 80. Yeah, 5 and 99. Like, still better than a lot of the other crap that the mids edition up. Dawson tagged 84 through a tag, and they're everywhere at the moment. And unfortunately, if you have a tagger, you pretty much have to send him to Dawson against the Crows. There's no other target, maybe Rankin, but then you can just take him forward or whatever. Bond excellent, another 3 votes against Freo. Steele's a tough one. A lot of people trading this week. If I was full premium, I probably would trade him, but I've got rookies to get off first. So he's going to stay. I think he looked okay, but last quarter he played half forward, which was odd, but they looked okay at half forward, which is the worry. Do they lower his CBAs now? Give more time to Liam Henry, Dow's in there, whoever, I don't know who they want in there, but do they give more time to other guys and just like play still off half forward more? I don't know. He's a captain, so you think he'd go back in the midfield, but yeah, he definitely needs a spell. Probably been carrying that knee issue, but I'm going to hold, but he's going to need an upgrade at some point. Wow, Jeremy Sharp 15. One of the most pathetic scores I've ever had in George Terra squad. Couldn't believe this. I think I held him because we were really struggling next round for the buys. This round we were not too bad, but we were fielding like a McAuliffe sub. Like Gallagher's not good. We brought in Kruger, like Freya, Dowling. A lot of rookies that every chance to score really poorly, and a lot of them did. So I thought, like, if we can get 75, 80 from Sharp, like what he's been doing, like 5 round 80 with this 15, we might get some good scores. Most people have traded him, and we've held him just to get some good scores extra. Yeah, because a lot of the rookies are quite, they either got the bye this week or they're not very good. So I figured this is one that we probably could hold, mature age, and like I can't believe 15, unbelievable. That is unacceptable. Gallagher 31. I think he kicked a couple goals, but yeah, Bevo seems to love keeping him in the team. I think to have him in over Garcia was a bit rough for Garcia, and McAuliffe was sub, so there's nothing we could do about that. But McAuliffe probably stiff to be sub, to be honest, but that's what they're doing. I think his fitness might be an issue because he hasn't run. I'm not sure if he can run out games too well just yet, but he looks like a good player. Sherry was good, and Kruger, his score counted for us. A 15, a 31, 17, and yeah, those three dropped off. So we had 21, I think. And a bit of a panic with Simpkin. I just figured, Kruger's playing. We might beat a 31 key forward against North, but yeah, just the 41. So unfortunate. Although like he's averaging 60 in the VFL, so realistically he probably averages like 50. So not great. Zorko fine, Fisher. Yeah, bad game. That's alright. Which hopefully bounces back. Henny's been unbelievable. Dylan Moore, I'm probably going to get rid of this week. I don't think if Sexton is dropped, then I think Dylan Moore's a fine F6. But like, what have we got? Like Joe Danaher. Do I really want Joe Danaher? Not really. Like Waterman, don't really want a key forward. Baker's there. I don't know what his CBAs are from week to week. Like he's so up and down, and Richmond are crap. There's really not much. Like Rankin, could be Rankin. Yeah, last 5 and 90, but I feel like he's been playing close to his max. So and then Freya and Dowling just going. So can't really expect much more than this. Honestly, if they give Dowling inside time, he could push 80 plus, I reckon. But they don't. Caught it on the bench. So yeah, a bit of a rough week. Just our mid prices. Sharp was 24% owned. Peatling was like 2% owned, and Simpkin was, I don't know how many people were bringing him in, but really low owned players flopped like you couldn't believe. So yeah, is what it is. But that was really needed them to push up the ranks. Trades this week. Getting rid of Harvey, Gallagher, and Freya, turning them into a rookie and Zach Merritt, and then also getting Sam Walsh for Dylan Moore. If Sexton is dropped, then I will probably trade Steele instead of Dylan Moore, and that means we keep Dylan Moore for F6. I need a 200k rookie to play. I know this guy's not playing, so he'll be like a loop, but which we already have enough of. But I don't really know who to get. I guess there's Carl Warner. But I think he's just in for 300. His scoring's okay. We'll get him if we need him, and we'll just see Heath Chapman's timeline because he didn't train today. So that's the team basically for premium. I put all my premiums on the field, and then Sharp will come on for someone. But I think this R1 R2 is fine. Marshall's a bit of a worry now with Campbell potentially playing because it's sort of like worked okay. I think this is the top 6 forwards, and pending what happens with Sexton, I think top 8, then Steele, Oliver. I think Walsh is probably top 8 too. You always worry for the back. Like the last game he played was pretty poor and low tog, so you worry if something happens there. But otherwise, if you're feeling good, he's top 8. And then others, I guess it's Treloar. I guess Taranto without Hopper. Taranto's been okay. Like, could be a pod. Anderson, there's just so many tags going around. Like, his next 2's not too bad. Freo's not Freo away. It's okay, but seems to like the home games. Collingwood at home looks pretty good. North should be okay. Port, do they put Drew? There's Bedford, there's Berry. I think Bedford goes on the smaller bodies. I don't know if he'll go to an Anderson. So I think his run's actually not bad, but surely they don't play Will Phillips here. So if I had to pick two more, it would be Anderson, Taranto, and Trelaw. Dunkley's fine, but I don't trust him for some reason. I don't know why. Just seems to can be hot and cold throughout seasons. LDU's there. I think he's more for super coach, so I'll probably skip him. Butters has just been suspended just before I hit record. And then Andy, I don't know, 67. Maybe we just skip Andy. Just hasn't looked himself all year. I was considering targeting him. So Laird's there as well. Laird is not playing well, but he's stat padding in a team where we have no one to score points except for Dawson and Rankin and Hinge, basically. So it's a bit of a weird one, but that's our team. We have to hold Oliver for a few more. It's got North this week, who Midfield's actually looking okay. Hopefully Berry doesn't tag him, but yeah, we can't get rid of... we have to keep Oliver for another 2 or 3 rounds, and same for Steele. So we'll see what happens, but that's it from me. Thanks for watching, and good luck this week.